Welcome to Frisco, Texas. It is great to have you with us as we have a couple of teams amped up and excited to go in the Scooters Coffee Frisco Bowl to see who will leave here as Frisco Bowl champions. While this game caps off the regular season, how that season is remembered will be impacted greatly by what happens in this game. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the Kansas State Wildcats, taking on a squad from the American, the South Florida Bulls. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. Kickoff team out there ready to tee it up in this bowl game. On the run from inside his own 5. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. The Bulls offense will take the field first. Guys, it's been a long season. These two squads have had their fair share of battles, but today, David, they have a chance to end the season with the W.
Yeah, and it's a little bit old school, right? With the bowl system, not as much to play for, but you get to put that uniform on again. And it should mean something. You had the bowl prep. You got to have some fun in a different city, Jesse. Now you get to go out and attack this game.
And it's another opportunity just to finish the season, right? To go out with a win. Both of these teams have taken this bowl game seriously. They've prepared. They feel like they're both ready to go. Winning this game is important to build momentum for next year, and also you want to send the seniors out with a double.
Brown wants to pass. Zings it complete to the right. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Now the play fake. Fires to the tight end. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. Just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Off play action on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Nimrod. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Bulls with the 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Finds his man. It's Alexis. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed after he made his break? He was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
The Bulls come to the line in the hurry-up. They'll try to run for it. Running into the open space. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down.
This offense knew coming into this one, guys, how important it was to start early. And on this opening drive for them, they're doing a nice job running the football there on 3rd down. They're in a position on the field now. If you're on defense,
intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick.
How about this defense? Coming out, you know you've got a challenge on your hand, and you're talking about coming out ready, hair's on fire, ready to play. You can tell, dropping back, great coverage. They know this guy's great. They know he can spin it. They're sitting on the coverage, waiting on it. They win the first check early. Give the defense some credit. They were ready for this great quarterback.
We'll see what this offense can do sitting inside its own 20. Johnson wants to throw it. Catch in the middle, it's Oakley. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Leaves it with the running back. Just gets it to the 28, pickup of 1. Didn't get much on first down, it's 2nd and 9. Quarterback on the keeper. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets them out to the 25-yard line. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. And he gets it out past the sticks. It'll be first down for Kansas State. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. From the gun. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands. Line getting set on second down. Back to pass. Caught in the backfield, it's Edwards. Can't come in half-stepping to tackle this guy. Too much strength and power. He's up to the 25. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They come to the line, facing 3rd and long from the 25. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Unloads to the wideout. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. Kick is in the air. Coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did on the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Brown will throw it. They're working that left side. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. Looking to throw again. Takes a hit as he fires. And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down. And the Bulls will bring the punt team onto the field. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. And it looks as if there will be no return here as the punt goes out of bounds. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Got enough for the first down. He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated. He missed that connection. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Power football with the run.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
He can't make the catch. Had it right in his hands, and it'll be 4th down. The kick is on its way. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. Give to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. He'll do it himself. And this one will be stopped for no gain. The Bulls want to pick up the tempo. Brown wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Hauls it in. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
And after that long completion for their first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
He'll be forced out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run. And the Bulls with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Off the play fake. Blasted as he lets it go. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. New set of downs after the completion.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the first down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. Grabbed in the middle. It's Alexis. They bring him down, but he's got a 1st and goal from the 10. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. The Bulls trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. He'll pull it on the read. Fighting off the defender. And he's tackled, but there's also a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Hold on.
They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Makes the grab. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Brown will throw it. Fires to the wideout. And he dropped it. Just didn't look the thing all the way in. It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Pressure coming. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Well, here's an interesting decision. It's early in the game. Do you want to be aggressive and try to seize momentum and go for this? Or do you just take the field goal and take the points?
It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. The kicker will reach for a 36-yard attempt. Smashes in between the uprights. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. They're going to need to get something started, finding themselves in a 3-0 hole. Got enough for the first. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. The option look. Now the toss. Oh, he's got some space. A tremendous run. He was full bore after taking that pitch. Just sweet execution.
Well, this is an offense that has a lot of speed, and they have different guys they would love to get the football to in space, and they can find a lot of different ways to do that. I love the idea of going option here and trusting your quarterback to make the right read. If no one accounts for the pitch, man, he's going to get it to the outside, and you see the speed on the perimeter. Really clever play call that time by the O coordinator.
Caught in the backfield. It's Brown. Oh, what a move to get room. He stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Kansas State has it with another 1st and 10. Gonna run it. It's Urban. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave a little bit of everything on that one. The Wildcats had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. He'll keep it himself. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Kansas State!
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. When you got quarterbacks that have those multiple options, they're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself, gets in for the score.
kicker on for the extra point.
And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. Here's the return from inside his 10. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Brown wants to pass. It's complete to the left. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up 1 to the 35.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And they couldn't connect on the deep shot. Let's see if things get worse. There's a flag on the field. Which way is this going to go? They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. And the Bulls line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Looks it all the way in and now turns his attention upfield. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the 2nd. They've got a first down here to open the period. Handoff from the gun. Makes his man miss. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Johnson looking to throw. Makes the catch. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Still some work to do after that last completion at 2nd down. The play action fake. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Shotgun snap. Wants to throw it on 3rd. Grab behind the line. It's Brown. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33. Kansas State really has this drive rolling. Wants to keep it in the air. He's got the tight end. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. Takes the handoff. It's Jackson. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Got some work to do after that last play. 2nd and 13. Wants to go up top. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. Rushes on him.
Holding. Open.
This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. And they decide to trot out the kicker. Right down the boulevard. It's good. Now up by 7 points here in the 2nd.
And so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Quarterback on the keeper. Turning it on! And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42. The Bulls moving quickly to the line.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield, and he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the first.
And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. And the Bulls really need to keep this drive alive on third down. Trying play action. Under fire. Tight coverage and an incomplete pass. The defense knocks it away and forces a fourth down. The Bulls will send out the punt unit. Special teams coming through as they pin them back. They'll mark it dead at the 10. K-State has the ball back and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. And he'll be tackled, but there is a flag on the field.
Offense.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. They'll leave it with him. Thrust that arm out. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. Off play action. Right down the middle. On target to the left. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 with the first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires into traffic, picked off. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
Who says defensive backs don't have hands? Nice job breaking on the football and making the catch. A lot of times you see guys swat it down, or you see them trying to catch it. It looks like they have two left hands. Defensive backs don't catch real well. Nice job breaking on the football. Nice job securing the INT and actually catching it.
South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. They were forced to punt on their last possession, but this time taking over with spectacular field position. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? They'll line up with trips to the right side on 2nd and 6. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. It's a makeable field goal from the 29-yard line. Let's see how aggressive they are on 3rd and long. Leaves it with the back. And there were some collisions in there, and the D finally stops him short of the marker. This is a makeable field goal distance, but this offense is thinking touchdowns. They'll go for it on 4th. Powers through the defender. He gets it inside the 20 and out of bounds at the 17.
I love offenses that can just rely on their offensive line to get it done in 4th and short situations like that. Turn around, hand it off, let's stay on the field and keep this thing going.
The give on the option. This has been happening all night. They stubbornly keep giving him the ball, and the defense is all over it. Brown will throw it. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Deep shot for the end zone. Pass is broken up, incomplete. But let's check out this penalty marker.
Pass interference. Offense.
So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. That'll bring him to within 4. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. And he takes this from inside the 5. And he winds up right where he would have on the touchback. Goes out of bounds at the 25. Unloads quickly. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Fires to the big fella. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Here comes the offense on second down. He'll do it himself. Makes one man miss. Got enough for the first. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Well, the quarterback did everything right in terms of his reads on that option play. He was supposed to keep it, but he's got to do a better job of holding on to the ball. Give the defense credit for getting to him and creating the takeaway.
South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
And the Bulls are in the hurry-up.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
3rd and long from the 30-yard line in this defense, hoping to knock them out of field goal range. Working that left side now. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Bulls! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. Got a man, it's Irvin. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? From the gun, the running back has it. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Johnson wants to throw it. Escape. And the heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
Man, it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback to have to hold on to it for just a split second longer, and they were able to get the sack.
Kansas State will have to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. They'll run play action. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's Williams. And he's knocked down, but there's also laundry on the field. We'll see what the officials have called. That penalty cost him a third down conversion, and now they'll have to try it from a little farther away. On third and long, he'll need to push it downfield. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. The Bulls send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Signals for the fair catch, and that's where they'll put it in play, just outside the 20. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking. Johnson looking to throw. Finds his tight end. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Hold offense.
A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. From the gun, he'll try to throw. That pass is incomplete. Now 2nd and 10. Motion from the wide receiver. Using his legs, it's Jackson. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. They're facing a third down. He's looking downfield to throw. Caught behind the line. It's Jackson. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. K-State sends the punt team onto the field, ready to boot it away. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Fair catch is made, and they'll mark it at the 19. They go to the ground. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Now the play fake. Throws for the tight end. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. From the gun, wants to pass. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And the deep shot was knocked away incomplete, but there is a penalty flag down. Let's get the call. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. And the Bulls will call on their punt team. He's got it. He only needs a sliver of daylight. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Wide receiver going in motion. Johnson wants to throw it. Not quite in rhythm there, incomplete. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to pass. That's reeled in, it's Brown. Bounced out of bounds at the 43-yard line. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. They want to run this quarterback. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Kansas State will have to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. Wanted to make sure not to give them a chance for a return as it goes out of bounds. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Off the play fake on 1st down. Got it in the middle, it's Alexis. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. Gets it out fast. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. Looking downfield on first down. Bringing the heat. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. So now it's 2nd and long. Using his legs, it's Isaac. Jukes his way for more. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Reese, some real edge of your seat moments, and there's still 2 quarters to go in this Frisco Bowl. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this second half. With that said, let's send it back to Reese and the guys for the conclusion of the Frisco Bowl.
The Bulls will line up to kick off and start the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Running back searching for a hole. Sweet cut there. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. And the Wildcats are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Tries to surge ahead on the sneak.
3rd and 1. Everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play, making it easy for his quarterback to just tuck the football, belly it, get low, and drive your legs.
Looking for space, it's Edwards. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Gives it on the option. Breaks into the open. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. This Kansas State offense is moving quickly down the field. Caught in the backfield, it's Brown. And they pick up just a few on that completion. And here comes play number 6 of the drive. The give on the inside. And he's able to shed 1 tackle, but still just a very short gain. And the Wildcats come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Finds the tight end. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. K-State sends the punt team onto the field, ready to boot it away. We've seen a lot of the punt team 6 times tonight. And that is an excellent punt as it lands out of bounds inside the 10-yard line. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. Unloads to the wideout. On target over the middle. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come over, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast, they want to crank up the tempo.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the first. Brown wants to pass. Makes the grab on the left. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Wants to throw again. Got him downfield. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. To the ground with the back. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard. And the Bulls racing to the line in the hurry-up. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it.
And 3rd and long, everybody is pinning their ears back and coming after the quarterback. You try to throw screens behind those. Sometimes they're very successful, but this time, defense played it great, and the play went nowhere.
They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward. There he goes! Oh, there were a few steps there. He was thinking touchdown, but they finally get him down after the big pickup at the 25.
I mean, goodness gracious, you could have driven a semi-truck through that hole. Nobody touched him. This was an easy run. This is the easiest 40-plus yard run you will ever see.
The Wildcats, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Johnson looking to throw. Fires downfield. Touchdown, Wildcats! They take the lead with the 6.
Man, it's nice to be an offensive coordinator when you have this offense because you can just call a couple plays, do what we need to do, make big plays, go down the field, put points on the board. This offense, man, they putting drives together like this. This could be a scary unit.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. They wasted no time on that drive. 2 plays, touchdown just like that.
17, South Florida, 13.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Norton. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the middle. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up. The Bulls decide to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Calls for and makes the fair catch, but there is a penalty flag down, and we'll see what this is about.
Personal foul. Roughing the kick. Defense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. So the offense keeps this drive alive thanks to the roughing the punter penalty. Grabbed behind the line. It's Isaac. Trying to hit him with a quick game on 1st down, and nothing doing there.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
From the gun, running back on the move. And he runs through 1 tackle and picks up a few. And the Bulls want to crank the tempo. Brown will throw it. Working on the right. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
The Bulls trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Off the play fake. They're working that left side. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. And the Bulls are on the move. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Williams. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. They'll run the option. Quick toss. Touchdown Bulls. Excellent pass by the back on the option.
And a great job by the quarterback, Reese, making the right read. I got to get that defense to commit to me. Now I pitch it. Running back catches it. I'll take this. I'll do the rest. But it was a great read by the quarterback.
Lining up to add another.
The kicker is on for the extra point.
And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. A 69-yard touchdown drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. Out of the backfield, he's open. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Johnson wants to throw it. Sets up the screen. He's brought down at the 29 after a 10-yard gain. They'll start this one from the 29 on first down. On the move. And he's knocked down, but there's also a flag that's been dropped. Let's check on the call. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. The give to the lone running back. He'll be run out of bounds, but we've got laundry on the field. Let's see what that's about. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Here's the handoff. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Offense in an empty set. Keeps it on the draw.
You know, this offensive line, they just got to hold their blocks a little bit longer. This offense likes to run their quarterback on design plays, and if you can just give him a little crease, he can take it the distance, but they couldn't get it done there.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. And the incomplete pass on 3rd down, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's about. That was right on the borderline. You want to make that quarterback feel you, but the official thought it was a little too much. The roughing the passer penalty. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down. The Wildcats kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Rides the back and leaves it. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Johnson looking to throw. Oh, he drops it. That is a catch he makes 99 times out of 100, but it'll be third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. They boot it away. That ball will make its way out of bounds, and they'll mark it dead at the 15. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive, because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Got it behind the line. It's Norton. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play, because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the tight end. It's picked off. The Heisman contender turns it over. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. That's the end of the period, and USF is on top. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. With a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. Johnson wants to throw it. Fires downfield. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
And this offense stays aggressive, and they pass the football. I think you can always look back and say, third and short, I'd love for you to run it and be the more physical team. But nice job sticking up and bowing their necks for this defense.
Didn't make them sweat at all. It's good. And we are all tied up here in the fourth.
And they trust their kicker, and he drills it. He drills it, ties this game up early in the fourth quarter. Man, this one looks like it's going to be a great finish. We're all knotted up.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. He threw a pick the last time they had it. Now they have to take care of the football. He fires to the left side. Oh, and it's picked off. This could be huge in a tie game.
I get it. It's the fourth quarter. It's a tie game. I need to go out and make a play offensively. But I tell you what, I'm going to be on the sideline now after that interception. As a quarterback, I'm like, please, defense, please go out there and bail me out. Give me another opportunity to go take the lead and win this ball game.
Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Out of the gun, the inside give. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Brings up second down.
He'll try it again. Dropped after a pickup of 4 down to the 16. K-State trying to cannonball their way to a score from the red zone. Johnson looking to throw. Gets it to the back. Good tackle there to stop him short of the first down. It'll bring up a big decision. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And they've regained the lead.
Big time kick right there, man. 4th quarter, clutch time. You needed to come through to take the lead, and now the pressure goes to the defense. You got to keep this lead. Got to get a stop or 2 more, and you can get the dub in this football game.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Looking for a gap. It's Norton. Oh, he's got some space. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down.
You know, good running backs are the ones that can make things happen in small spaces. That running back there found his lane, he found his crease, and there was no hesitation. He got north right away and was able to make a big team play.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Caught near the sticks. It's Wolf. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47.
Well, offensively, they knew they were going to have some matchups they could take advantage of in this one, and all of a sudden, this quarterback has now over 300 yards passing in the game. Defensively, David, he has got them on their heels.
And he's been showing you a little bit of everything. He can throw it all over the field to all different receivers, to his tight ends, to his running backs. Really has the ability to spread it around, and now over 300 yards. Still some time left, and he can put up even bigger numbers. And, heck, go chase some awards, man. Get some postseason awards. Get an All-American. Just put up a day.
They've got the ball at midfield, but they're facing a 3rd and long. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He'll get down to avoid the hit, but he might not be able to avoid this penalty flag.
Hold, offense.
They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. The Bulls will line up to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Big play to start this drive. Now they'll snap it from the 39. Turning it on! And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as he gets him down at the 37.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field. What a big gain for the offense.
Ripping through the defense. He's into the open down the middle. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Kansas State.
And, man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the 4th quarter, everything going in their direction.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Brown wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. And it slips through his fingers. Incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. They boot it away on 4th down. Here's the return. He's brought down. Really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Win with the running game on 1st down, now back at it. Running to the left. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the deflection by the defense brings up 4th down. Kansas State will have to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. On his way back from the 20. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. Now this offense is back on the field. Back to the ground game on the left. Breaks into the open. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the 1st down.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
Oh, better look out! They'll stop him at the 46 after a 5-yard pickup. And the Bulls headed quickly to the line.
Yeah, in this offense, listen, we're in warp speed, right? We got to score a bunch of points here. We're down, we're trailing. We got to go fast, but we also got to get 1st downs. And that's a nice job sneaking in the run, getting the 1st down, and now we crank the tempo back up.
Personal foul. Roughing the pass.
When you're trying to protect a lead, you just simply cannot have a personal foul penalty at this stage in the game. Fires to the big fella. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Brown will throw it. Showing the arm strength to the left. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves them with a 3rd and 6. Makes the catch. It's Singleton. It's a seam walk. Gets it into the end zone, but wait a minute. We'll have to check out the laundry on the field. And that is a punch right in the gut to make a play like that and have a penalty wipe it out. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. He'll take another shot here. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. They'll start this drive going to the air. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. The give to the tailback. Only a couple there, and now staring at 3rd and 8. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Plucks it out of the air. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. Use the play fake, now to throw. Looking to the big tight end. Wide open downfield. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8.
Defense just hasn't had an answer for this guy. He has been on point. This is about as good as I've seen him play at the quarterback position. And here in the 4th quarter with a big lead, he's still taking shots.
Beck's going for the goal line. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats!
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point was good. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. That 4th down gamble didn't pay off on the last. There he goes. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. And he's brought down, but a flag is also down.
Hold it. Offense.
A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Sweet cut there. On the move is still making moves. Across the 40 out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move. The Bulls just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Brown wants to pass, using the quick game. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. And the Bulls in the hurry up.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. With the catch, it's Smith. They make the stop at the 33, but 10 yards on that play and a first down. He wants to throw it again. That's caught. It's Smith. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. Looking to fire. Got out of trouble and throws. It's complete on the right side. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. The Bulls getting set on 1st and 10. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They'll try the run. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Looking for the score. Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown, USF.
And one thing you know about this offense, they're going to keep fighting, right? They're down on the scoreboard right now, but they're trying everything they can. Nice job there, finding a way to score that touchdown. And listen, we've seen crazier things happen before in college football. This thing ain't over until there's zeros on the clock.
Lining up for the PAT. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Quick timeout call by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He'll pull it on the read. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Now facing a 3rd and long. Johnson wants to throw it. Unloads to the wideout. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. K-State sends the punt team onto the field, ready to boot it away. He'll try to really get into this one. And he will boom that punt out of bounds. No chance for a return. Let's see where the officials spot it. Hold and fire complete. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Wants to go up top. Looking down the middle. A strike downfield. Out to the 35-yard line and a little extra breathing room with that 15-yard pickup. To the air on 1st down. Finds a man on the left. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Pulls it in. It's Singleton. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. 2nd down coming. Back to pass. Makes the grab. It's Singleton. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. Everybody lined up, quickly snapped and spiked to stop the clock. 4 wide out set, 2 on either side on 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd down.
Brown will throw it. Gets it out quickly. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. Fires deep toward the end zone. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. On 4th down, going to the air. He's going to take off. And he gives himself up, but not before he moves those sticks. And the Bulls will hustle to the line. Still firing away as they'll go down swinging. Pocket breaking down. And they got him. Didn't have much of a chance on that one, and a fitting way to put a capper on this game. You know, there's no real reason to panic, but if you think about it, when does panicking ever really help? But certainly this was a bitterly disappointing outcome.
And you can look at a lot of different statistics, and I know we tend to overcomplicate college football these days, but guys, at the end of the day, it comes down to 2 very simple things. You can't turn the ball over, and you can't have penalties. You do those things, David, and it'll beat you every time.
That's the difference between winning and losing. It's the small things, but find those things that you need to improve on. Keep working.